said, and hold on, if I'm not mistaken, it was in February. And Jerry said, I don't know how much more time I got of these things. Does Jerry got 5 years? Does Jerry got 5 years, Skip?
So, I'm going to defend Jerry Jones because he said several things on Saturday evening in Hawaii after that game, and they got swept right under your little carpet that you
sure
sweep
did.
so much under.
Because Tony Pollard is involved.
If I could read one quote, this is Jerry Jones right after he said Zeke who, if we could just go through this. If he's talking about Mike Pollard here, but he says, if Pollard continues this through the next several weeks, that'll really complement what we're doing with Zeke, not replace that. And I mean that. And nobody's getting cute here. It'll certainly be a great compliment to have a great running game. I can picture those guys in the same sets at the same time out there, really giving those defenses fits. He's saying, I got a gadget guy. I got a guy who at Memphis was like that guy down in New Orleans for the Saints, right?
Yeah.
Remember that guy? Yeah. I got a guy who can line up in the slot and run routes and catch passes.
Who blocking for who when you run the ball? Because if I see him in the backfield, I'm thinking it's going to be a pass. Or is Tony Pollard blocking for Zeke? Is Zeke blocking for Tony Pollard?
Well, I think you can get cute with that. But that's what you can get cute with.
My point is what Jerry said at the end, he should have said at the beginning and not brought Zeke to the equation.
No, you got to light the fire. You got to flip his switch. You got to get his attention. And then you say nice things.
Well, Skip, if I
and by the way, can I finish by saying that he got real critical about Mike Pollard? Because he said, this is Jerry Jones on Saturday evening. He said, that was a critical blitz pickup that got our quarterback killed. That's from Jerry Jones' mouth, right after he said Zeke who. You've got to be able to pick that up. And it was on the play. Remember what it was? It's about the fifth play of the game. And it was a 1st and 10 play. And he just, he whiffed. He whiffed on the defensive end. He got his quarterback, quote unquote, killed, right? He whiffed. Okay, you got to get low, you got to get at his feet, you got to get his ankles, you got to undercut him. And again, is that his forte? No, it's not. Is Zeke a really good blitz pickup? You better he will blow people up in the backfield, okay? So, again, was he not putting that in some perspective? Wasn't it a balanced after Zeke?
Well, Skip Bayless, let me tell you this. If a guy's asking to reset the market and his owner needs to light a fire, you need to move on from him. Because guys that you give that kind of money, they don't need no fire lit. That thing burns every single day.
It's a negotiation.
Exactly.
You have to create new urgency in it because we're still only about halfway home. We still got 2 weeks left.
You said Jerry ain't worried. What's the urgency? What's the urgency? You said Jerry's not worried. He's not losing one iota of sleep. So why is he worried? Why is he lighting a fire?
He's just lighting a fire under them so that they'll be a little more open to negotiate.
We open. You know I... Skip,
oh, now you're on their
that's
team?
My price. That's my price right there. That's my price right there.
Yeah.
You want it? Skip, this one there, look. I'll sell you this cup right here. $5. You want it?
I can get them free.
Oh, I
can go upstairs and I can get a dozen of these free right now. Sorry.
But the cups that you get ain't been touched by Shannon. They were been touched by me.
But you know who drank out of this cup? Tony Pollard did.
Now, whatever.
Tony Pollard. I can sell it on eBay.
Skip, look, Tony Pollard might turn out to be, he's never going to be Ezekiel Elliott.
He's pretty good, though. He's pretty good. You should have watched him. You should.
Yeah, Skip.
No, hey.
It's a different class.
He's legit.
Skip.
Trust me. He'll be a good 1A.
They're both running backs. It's kind of like this here. I love catfish. Fried catfish, I love it. But it ain't sea bass. Okay? They're both fish.
Good.
But it is not. Okay, they're both running backs. One guy can run you to the Super Bowl. The other guy's going to run you to 8 and 8, 9 and 7. How you like that?
I love seeing you get all upset about this.
I'm good.
Because you're so anxious because you know, and I know that you have only one hope here. To derail my team, Zeke has to miss real games. And he better miss about 4 of them because the first 2 can be won with Mike Pollard at running back.
Okay, well, Skip, win your little games. But at the end of the day, if you said your team is going to be in Miami, now Jenny and we're going to be there. Now, I don't want you to be terribly disappointed where you don't show up because your team isn't there.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Still got to come with us.
Skip, can you imagine in the Super Bowl if the Philadelphia Eagles, which I suspect they're going to be, and you know what? I know Sean. I'm going to have Sean, come on the show for just one time. I'll fly Eagles fly. Oh, yeah.
Sean.
Fly Eagles fly.
Okay. What
Got a long
colors-
way to go before
What?
that day.
What colors are you wearing today? They're kind of like metallic blue, like you got a subliminal impulse because you know what's coming.
I'm Team Zeke.
Yeah.
I'm Team Zeke.
Yeah. Jenny, can you imagine what Miami will be like, filled with cowboy faithful? And they'll be all over this man. He will need bodyguards
We'll
to go out
probably
in
protect him.
public because you will need a phalanx of
And
bodyguards.
Skip, baby, sometimes the mind will not even allow you to imagine things. I can't imagine what it must be like to be Jeff Bezos or Bill Gates. My mind won't even let me fathom anything like that. How could your mind fathom something about the Cowboys being in the Super Bowl? It's so beyond the realm of possibility.
Now, let me give you the biggest picture here that Jerry's thinking of, because this is what he does best. Not football stuff. This is negotiation.
Negotiation.
He now has his locker room lined up on edge, on high alert for Jerry.
what?
Jerry, you gonna get one done or two done or maybe three done before this is over?
That ain't happening.
What if he gets all three done right on time for game one and the momentum is liftoff momentum, where the locker room says, we got this.
I bet a week's pay they don't get 3 done by opening day. I'm willing to do that.
Well, that's not very much fun.
Yeah.
week's
Yeah, a week's pay, Jenny.
I'll take it if you.
I bet a week's pay. Hold on. Dak already turned down $30 million. The man turned down $30 million a year.
We
Skip,
don't
baby.
know that for a
We
fact.
know that
We
for
don't
a
know
fact.
that. That's just-
Skip, let me tell you what I do know. I know his agent, Todd France, who lives in Atlanta,
Yeah.
took a lot of spin classes with his sister.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Wait, you took spin classes with his sister?
She was in the class.
So that's how you know Todd Francis, because you took spin classes with his sister?
No, I've met Todd France. Todd France is from Atlanta.
Okay.
He's under the umbrella of your company, CAA.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
I know you didn't know that.
I did know that, but that means what?
That means that Todd France does not give discounts.
Okay.
He's Harry Winston. He's Tiffany. They don't do discounts.
Well, wait, you told me that Dak Prescott's an average quarterback.
It doesn't matter. Skip.
So if you're Jerry Jones, you'd be saying you better take a discount because you're no good,
Okay.
right? That's what you'd say if you were Jerry.
But no. But Jerry keeps saying, Jerry's saying the opposite of what I'm saying. Jerry's saying he's a top-tier quarterback and deserves to be paid. See, he talks so much, he gets himself in a bind. He talks himself about Zeke, and then he backs himself into a corner with Dak. So Todd France ain't giving you a discount. Now, I don't know who Amari's agent is, but I feel very comfortable in saying he's not giving a discount either.
The nuclear bombs will drop in the media on the week before. I told you I won't even start to get anxious until Labor Day. And then all of a sudden it's going to go boom, boom, boom.
The biggest bomb that's ever...
Dak, Zeke, Amari, boom, 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 and all of a sudden liftoff in the locker room. We got this. Super Bowl, here we come.
The biggest bomb that's ever been dropped, not Nagasaki or Hiroshima, is going to be on your season. Where Zeke Elliott is halfway through the season and he's still in Cabo and your record's 2-7. That's the bomb that I'm waiting to drop, and I can't wait to come on here every day. You know what, Skip, baby? I might come on here every day with a 21 jersey on. Oh, Zeke Elliott, the rub it in your face. 2-7, and you're not going to the playoffs.
It's funny, Jenny, because for 3 years he has argued to me that Zeke's not even a top 3 running back. Do you remember those discussions? And all of a sudden, speaking out of the other side of mouth.
I'm an agent.
Oh, so you're acting like an agent, a two-faced agent. I see. All of a sudden, Zeke is the best running back, as I told you he was.
Whoa. That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
You gave me historic names.
Yeah, and he's in that company.
Okay.
So that's record setting, right? That's record setting. So I need to be compensated for that, Skip Bayless.
Interesting.
When you do things that very few people have done, you need to be compensated as such.
So I'm going to leave you with this. This is a quote from Jerry Jones on August the 4th that just resonated with me. In fact,
Exactly.
I might just take this home and put it up on my wall.
Well, go
just
ahead.
to remind me of it, because on August the 4th, Jerry Jones said, there is literally no concern on my part about any of this. And his point was the results are too good for them, meaning Zeke and Rocky, and too good for the Cowboys. And he repeated that. He said, think about that for a minute. The results are too good for them and too good for us. And when you have two parties who want the same thing, it always gets done.
Look,
It just gets done.
let me tell you what
I'm
happened.
good.
I don't know.
I'm good.
You good?
Yeah.
Because let me tell you how this thing works. When you got two people that want something, okay, Jenny and Matt wanted to get married. Well, Matt wanted a destination wedding. Jenny wanted to go to the justice of the peace. How that gonna work out?
Is that true?
I didn't know what. I'm just using that as an analogy.
Other way around.
Huh.
But that was August
It was the other
4th.
way around.
Yeah.
Skip, it's been a long time
Okay.
since August
I'm
4th.
good.
So
Well,
how-
no, that's wisdom
There was
from the mountain of Jerry.
There was too much involved, so they came to a resolution, and they met in the middle. They got married in Minnesota. It's not clearly a destination, but it's not the justice of the peace.
Oh, I really appreciate that one.
Yeah,
It's a
so
great
do I.
example.
The leverage here belongs to Jerry Jones, whether you think so or not. He's got the CBA on his side. And
He
by
does.
the way, the CBA was signed back when Zeke was a junior, entering his junior year in high school.
Zeke said so.
In
That's
high school.
so.
Okay,
I was
it's
in the
not
league.
fair to Zeke,
So,
but
yeah,
it's
so-
just the truth. It's the facts as they are
Zeke
right
says
now.
it's not in the terms of legality. It's not applicable to me.
Okay.
Okay.
Applicable.
All right.
Which means I don't care nothing about no CBA. I want my money. I want $17 million. I want $38 million upon signing, and then I'll be back.
And,
Trying to
and
get up
here
his
is
money.
the other wisdom from Jerry Jones. He has to concern himself with his football team and its future because you can't pay Zeke for what he will do. I mean, you have to pay him for what he will do as opposed to what he has done.
But that's
you
not-
can't pay him for all those accomplishments
And the number-
because they don't matter. None of that matters one iota right now.
Oh, that's the
Exactly.
hard part.
And guess what? And Zeke has said, you know what? I can't worry about anybody else on this team getting their money. Because guess what, Skip Bayless? Like I said, look, and people, and you try to equate this, and fans like Zeke is being selfish. Your boss come to you and say the guy in the cubicle, his contract's up, and we really want to keep him, but I'll have to cut your salary $15,000 to give it to him. Who said, okay? Nobody.
Is the guy in the cubicle Tony Pollard?
Hey.
Got 19 days, guys, before that
That's a
first
long
regular
time.
Take your time,
If you think
Zeke.
about
game.
that.
It feels like a
Old Zeke.
really long time.
I like old Zeke. Old Zeke, I might get me a 21 jersey.
Suddenly you're
We're
driving
going to
his
shift,
bandwagon.
guys, to
Team
the
Zeke.
NBA. Is it crazy to think that Zion won't have the best career among this year's NBA
that's
rookie
crazy.
class?
Oh,
That
you
is
hurt.
something we
That
are
hurts,
going to
kid.
talk about. Don't forget, you can check us out every day on the Fox Sports Channel on Sirius XM. We'll be right back.